Hey there, I'm Stefanie Flaxman. I've been a writer and editor for 20 years, and I have more than 200 videos on YouTube that help you live and work like a writer. That is a lot of videos, so let me curate my best advice for you. You can sign up for free exclusive updates at stefanieflaxman.com. I'll send you my top tips for new writers, plus other advice that works best in email rather than audio or video. It would be my pleasure to meet you at your inbox as your new writer consultant. Ready to join the club? Go to stefanieflaxman.com to sign up for free. And remember, I spell Stefanie with an F, not a PH. The proper spelling is on your screen right now. That is stefanieflaxman.com. I'll see you there. Happy Friday if you are listening in real time, and if you are not listening in real time but would like to, just subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. I publish new podcast episodes every weekday, and I have a fun topic today. When you are a new writer, what do you name your blog? What do you name the website that is the home to your blog? And it's actually an easy question because there are really only two ways to go about this if you are a new writer and you have the goal of working as a writer sometime in the future. The first way is yourname.com, some version of the only name you go by or the name that you will be applying for writing jobs with.com. So that could be joesmith.com. If you have a very common name, you might want to add a middle initial or some other word next to your name. It could be Joe Smith Writes. It could be Joe A. Smith Writes. But some version of yourname.com is always a good go-to for when you are getting started as a writer, because then all of your social media, everything matching online should be that name. So when you apply for jobs, it's very clear that all of those accounts and your website are you and that those are your writing samples. And then if you start building up an audience to your writing website under your name, if someone wants to hire you to write for them because they like the writing on your site, they know exactly who they're hiring, they know whose site it is, they know who they need to get in contact with. So I am a fan of using your name on your website and across all your social media profiles so that it's just consistent and it's very obvious that that is you writing, that is what you do, that is what someone is going to get if they're interested in hiring you to write for them. The other way of going about this is if you have a brand name. When you have a brand name, you might have bigger ambitions in the future than just you writing for a site. So you might want to you might think that you want a brand name because you don't want to limit what you are creating online just to you. But when you're starting out, it is just you most of the time. Let's just say it's a single writer website. So how do you go about this? How do you balance the brand name that you have in mind because you have big ideas for the future with also making it clear that this is your site, and if someone wants to hire you, they know who the contact person is, not just a brand name? Well, let's use the example of Sprinkle Cookies USA as a brand name. It's a bakery blog in this example, or more specifically, cookies. So someone has a clear vision of their cookie blog, their cookie website. They are all about cookies, and they create sprinklecookies.usa.com. Now, in order to associate sprinklecookies.usa.com with an individual writer who might be looking for work, the really simple answer is to make sure all your blog posts are authored by your real name, and on the About section of your website, it is clear that Sprinkle Cookies USA is run by Anna Smith in this example. So even if you don't want to use Sprinkle Cookies USA by Anna Smith, all of the blog posts on sprinklecookies.usa.com are going to have an author of Anna Smith with a little bio about Anna Smith there. And also there is a page dedicated on that site where you find out more about who Anna Smith, the person behind Sprinkle Cookies USA, you find out more about who she is, and also that you can hire her if you like her writing and would like her to write for your bakery blog as well. So again, just like in the first example, when Anna Smith builds up sprinklecookies.usa.com, she can use those writing samples when she applies for jobs, and it's very clear that the person applying for the job is Anna Smith, and that Sprinkle Cookies USA is her publication. It's her brand. Also, if sprinklecookies.usa.com gets a big following and people really like Anna's writing, if they want to hire her to write for their blog or their publication or their company, they know exactly who they need to contact. They know that they need to get in contact with Anna. It's a lot more vague if sprinklecookies.usa.com is just some general brand and you're not sure who's actually writing. People might love the writing, but be unsure about who they are contacting and who is behind it, which is just a block to you getting writing work or getting a prospective client contacting you. So as you can tell from both of these examples, however you go about it, I recommend that your name, the only name you go by, the name that you will be applying for jobs with, is associated with your website, whichever version of these two you choose, and that also your social media online also has that name. That's kind of the bonus tip for this episode, because your whole presence online can be seen by people who might hire you to do the writing work that you want to do. So you want to be consistent and professional across all platforms so that you look like a great package overall, and someone looking to hire you has an accurate idea of your professionalism and what they'll get if they hire you. So if you'd like to share what the name of your blog is in the comments below, that could also be fun. And if you don't have your name, maybe you'll start thinking about using it. You can always change your blog or your website name to revise things. People don't always get it right on the first try. Or if you don't like using your name at all and would like to tell me why and how that's working out for you, I would love to hear that as well. So that is how I am sending you off into the weekend. That is it for today. If you'd like to get exclusive tips that I only share in email, go on over to stefanieflaxman.com and sign up for free. I will see you there and talk with you soon.